Go.
Hi. Hi, everybody.
Maybe we just clap.
Hi, everybody. Welcome to Shan and Chan's Podcast. Topic is here to make every...
Yeah, foot in the mouth.
Hey, everybody. Welcome to Shan and Chan's Podcast, where we speak about anything that's going to piss everyone off and anything that will make anybody smile. So, today, our first topic is...
Titles first or go with the flow? Alright, so what do we mean by titles first or go with the flow?
Well, title first would basically mean, should male and females get together first and call it a relationship before going with the flow and building? Because, you know, there's a lot of people out here that be trying to say, oh, why are people always trying to pressure for a title? Like everyone feels pressured for a title. So
But
how
the
about you
thing
put
is-
the title first?
But the thing is, just imagine, courting. I need to get to know you first before I say whether you're my woman or whether you're my man. I don't want to just be like, okay, yeah, introduce every, Tom, Dick and Harry to my mum or my dad to say, oh yeah, this, and then the next week it's something. We have to get to know each other first. You've got to court.
I feel like people may not want to go around it that way. I feel like people may feel like a lot of reason why relationships don't go well these days is because, everyone does this whole go with the flow thing. Maybe if people first say, do you know what, I like you, you like me, let's be in a relationship and then everything else is on, as opposed to a lot of people be courting, darling, and you know what's happening? They be courting, they be in a situationship after. I know your mum, I know your dad, I know your cocoon, I know your children, I know everything, honey, and the next thing, we ain't gonna go no further because we already have everything. So what's the point of giving a title then?
But do you know what? I think that's why a lot of relationships break down. Because you don't go with the flow. You go and you put yourself into something so committed, but yet still you don't know who this person is. You don't know nothing about them. And then now you're in a situation where you're caught up. You can't get out because you didn't go with the flow. You put a title on it before, anything even blossomed.
But I know
That's too much
there's a lot
sometimes.
of people who would put a title on it first. Let's go for like arranged marriages. People would put a title on it first, and therefore your status with that person. You both know you're being monogamous to each other, and you're building for something even better than what that is, as opposed to.
Oh,
Well, go.
Alright.
Just hear me out.
Alright, go on.
I'm just saying.
I'll let you land. Go on.
People can do that. People can do that first, and at least they know where they stand. Whereas I think when it's the opposite way, things could be going with the flow so nicely. The moment that girl or male says like, boom, so where we at? What's our status? Next thing, there's this different new expectation. It becomes uncomfortable, and that ruins the relationship. And I think that's what it does. I feel like title first. And,
I disagree strongly. I don't feel like a title, you need a title
Sorry,
first.
your speaker has lost internet connection.
Okay, thank you. Yeah, I don't feel I don't feel like you need to put a title on it first. It's just, like I said, and in this day and age as well, you need to get to this. Too many psychopaths out there. You're going and you're putting a title on something and you've only known that person for what? A week, 2 weeks?
okay,
3
but
weeks?
imagine.
I mean, all right, what's the time? When do you put a title on it?
No, but
Is it a month? Is it 2 weeks? Is it 6 months?
no. Imagine you've been speaking with
How long
somebody.
do we court
Okay, so let's go in this day and age. Everyone's onto this online, and they call it the Instagram. They call it the Facebook. They call it the Tinder. Everyone's swiping left, right, up, down, blah blah blah. Okay. So you meet somebody on there and you've been speaking 3-4 months straight up, maybe even every single day. Here and there you're DMing, you're calling each other. You meet up, so you have a
And
good.
then all of a sudden, straight away, that's my man.
No, girl, that's not what I said.
I've been
That's
talking
not
to him
what
on the
I said.
phone. We've been talking for about 3 months.
No, but in between
No.
speaking with people, there's other people in your background. They may speak with other people and whatnot. Maybe you've even met up just for a couple of times. Okay? But at that point where you decide, because look, even if you're having sex with someone, it's still a relationship, It's a sexual relationship. Even a friendship with a person is a sort of relationship.
I suppose so, but...
Girl,
No.
don't be flicking them cute little eyelashes doing some Kenya twirl. Or look at this taking the friggin' wine glass and that, but y'all know what I'm saying, okay? There is two elements to this shit. You know? SHIT.
I disagree. So guys, our next topic is your partner and your friend, they sleep together. Who's to blame? Me personally, I blame my partner. Like, that's deceitful. That's wrong completely. Like, I'm gonna be upset with my friend, but my partner is getting most of the blame. Like, he Go on.
I feel like most people will feel like, obviously, clearly the blame is on both of them. But I guess the question most people want to know is like, who's worse? And I think the person that will be worse is the person that's known you more. Like, I know people that will personally feel like their friend was worse because their friend has probably known them since they've been going through their stuff, going through stuff with other guys, and their friend probably helped them pick this motherfucker and was like, this is the one, he's good. And then you want to be flinging your tuntum on him.
Right,
like,
so,
I feel like my friend would be worse because you know me in and out. I would tell my friend when I'm on my period. I would tell my friend when I got BV. I'll be telling my friend anything. I ain't telling my man that. Like, I'll be telling my friend, shit, I got BV. I need to get to the clinic quickly and get my antibiotics so you don't smell it because I'm going to see him tonight.
But do you know what?
So why would you think like, this man can come and go? I just would.
No. So you know what I'm saying? I feel like we have to put it into context. Because I know you, in your head, partner is somebody who you see has been with you for a long time.
So we talking about partner now or boyfriend?
So we're gonna. I feel we do both. I don't know. No, I feel we do. No, I don't know. Like, let's see. I'm thinking, that we.
She's on the roll.
That we. So if me and him has only been together for a month or two, then I'm going to blame my friend because I know that's my girl. She's been there with me for years. So I would more blame her because I would expect her. Yeah, I would expect her to have more thingy for me because, like I said, that me and you are there from day.
But what if you knew that guy for a year before you started being together? You knew the man for a year before you guys got together, but your friend is someone you've known for a long time. Doesn't matter if it's 1 month. Isn't it like a principle thing?
So if I know my man longer,
well, he weren't your man. You've just been
or my partner longer,
courting and getting to know him and whatnot.
No, then I blame my friend. But if it's a long-term partner, he's blatantly getting the blame. That's him. Like I said, me and him are devoted. We're supposed to be.
No, they're both
married.
We're
married. We're what you know.
But they both get the blame. But who's worse is what I'm.
He's worse.
Him.
He's worse.
Him.
He's worse.
Oh wow.
He had more of a commitment to me. Me and him, you know, we build foundation. I never built foundation with my friend.
Yes, you did.
No, well,
you built enough foundation for us to come in your yard and take your man's willy.
Well, that's what I was just about to say. No, I No, I say she's to blame, but I feel the male. My partner.
You think he's worse?
Definitely.
But to be honest, like, wouldn't you expect men to do?
No.
Oh.
Why?
Because they're men.
Do we expect women to?
Yeah.
No.
We don't.
If I'm getting with you, I'm not expecting my man to. I'm getting with you so we can be monogamous, so we can be in this relationship with just me and you. I'm not getting it to think, oh yeah, he might.
But most men,
happens, but that's not what I'm expecting.
But most men, I'm sure even your family or anyone's family members that have got a lot of males around them will say, you know, men have an appetite, you know, just to be a little bit more predatory and, you know, they're very visual creatures, which is why they genuinely say...
She wants to accept that.
They do know, but a lot of men would genuinely say that they will cheat, not even on an emotional basis, which is why, honey, when we cheat, we're worse because we cheat emotionally.
Of course. When
a man cheats, it's more physically. So what if your friend was putting it on your man? What if she was like locking him in a room and just start like sucking his dick and licking his balls? Sucking his dick and licking his balls. Sucking his dick and licking his balls.
Say what?
gonna get aroused.
I would expect.
Is it his fault then? Is he still?
And come and tell me? You know what?
But what if he can't?
Shan,
And she's already licked his balls.
Your gal is not even. She ain't your friend. She is not your friend.
No,
like
of
that's
course.
what I expect. That's
Of course, I'm just saying who's worse. Like I said from the start, they're both bad.
Yeah, of course. I
There's
think
no
they're
one
both
to
bad.
blame. That's a fuckery. But what I'm saying is, who's worse? I would say their friend. Because your man might have been one to get weak and fall into
Why
this
are you
friend.
making an excuse for him? Why are you making an excuse for him?
You know what
He got weak, so that's why he cheated, and so it's okay for him. But she's supposed to be my friend. That's why I can't stand when men.
But
cheat
another
on
woman
women as
might
well,
do
you know,
that, and he
because-
will tell her to go dust. This might be something you encounter with this one man, with that one friend. But that same man, he's worse, because next thing it might be a next random girl on the street. If it ain't your friend, that's pattern of behaviour may continue. So
that's why I blame him. That is why I blame him, and it sounds like you blame him as well, sweetheart.
It was at this moment that she knew. She fucked up.
Sounds like you're blaming him. It sounds like and it's okay to blame him. It's okay.
I fucked up.
Why?
Because I agree with you.
But that's what I like, because then I swayed you around to my corner, girl.
If women abandoning their child is a double standard for a father who abandons his. So we're speaking about when women decide to give their child to the father and see them once a week or parent once every weekend. Are they worse than a father who steps away? So
What do you think it is? I think it's abandonment.
for the woman or the man?
woman abandons her child and gives it to the father, I believe it's abandonment. Because as a mother, you should look after your children. You should look after your child.
Why would we think that? There's nothing that there's so many so many people know single fathers who look after women. Sometimes women are out there working. Are we just kind of so like used to this, consensus of women stay at home, look after the kids? The roles have changed.
The roles have changed, but women are nurturers. We need to look after our babies. Like, I feel like women know the best way to do that. A man, like you said, I expect the man to go out and make the money and, look after his family, and the woman should be the nurturer. So now if you're giving your child, especially if it's a girl child, just imagine if it's a girl child. If you're giving your girl child to the male, how hard is that child going to, how hard is it going to be to raise a child when she's like 13, 14 and she's going through menstruation and, her puberty?
Well,
how
hold
does
on.
a man...
Well, the other way for a woman, when when ladies are pushing out a child, what the hell is a woman supposed to do at 13 years old? When this boy comes with his big willy, we don't know nothing about willy. The only thing women know about willy is how to ride it and suck it. We don't know about what we meant to say to...
That's not the only thing.
but what we meant to say to them boys, the most that we could beneficially teach these boys as women to these boys is how to wash themselves.
Okay.
There's nothing more that we can teach them. So why can't people see that? It
Like I
should
said,
go both ways.
I
You
feel
can't.
Women are natural nurturers.
No, they're not.
They are. Well,
Not
all right,
every
maybe not every
woman.
woman. Not every
is.
woman, but I'm going to say a majority, a lot of women, we nurture. That's what we do. Men find it hard to interact with children. Like I said, especially if it's a girl child. Like, what happens there?
Okay, but if we're going to go by nurturing, do you know that there's a reason called a nature-nurture debate? Okay? Which goes by associates, that goes by genetics, that goes by your natural habitat, what you're grown and used to. I mean, at the end of the day, abandoning, I believe, is a very harsh word. We're speaking about two parents splitting and where the child goes to live, but a lot of children would think if their mum lets them go, it's abandonment. But the criticism's never harsh when it comes to the man. but he can do the same thing that we do.
Which is abandoning their children as well. I think it's abandonment in both
But
ways.
a man can look after his children just as well and teach them about menstrual cycles. If women have boy children, have got to teach them about their penises, cocks, whatever you like to call them, then men have to teach their daughters about their flower pots.
The JJs.
The JJs, yeah, like clocks.
Yeah, but-
They've got to teach them. So why is it okay for a woman to do it and a man? Personally, I don't think any girl's wrong to give her child to the man and see him or her
I think it depends
in
on the
between
circumstances.
working and
I
other
do
commitments,
think it
like
depends on the
what the male
circumstances.
life is. They say it's a man's world for a reason.
Do you know what as well? I think if a man, and it's not even a problem if that is the case, but if a man raises a child, I feel like he will have a lot of females helping him in the background. Like, and that's fine to do so, but I feel like if a woman does it, she can be strong and she could just do it off her own back if she had to, because that's just how
What type
they
of
are.
females you talking about in the background?
Yeah. Like I said, not everybody's strong, but strong ones.
But what do you mean a man will have every female in the background?
So
What
like
do you
he'll
mean?
have his mum or his sisters or his
What if a
cousins.
female has her dad and her sisters and stuff like that? Which is, well, if men have that, then that's my point.
No, and I said,
Why
if
is
that's
it
the
bad?
case,
Why
yeah.
would it be seen as abandonment both ways?
But I feel like it's both ways. I feel. Do you know what?
You feel like it's worse if the woman does it than a man?
Yeah, I do. I feel like if a woman abandon, and you know what? I feel like abandon is such a strong word, but that's the word we're using today. So yeah, I feel like if a woman does it, I don't know. It just feels. Maybe because I'm a woman myself. Maybe if we was
Do
to
you
up the
think
men
that's
out there, it
because
would be a
of-
completely different,
Maybe it's
answer. But
societal expectations.
and maybe it's because
and that's what it
of what you
is,
see
being
in society
coerced
as well.
and brainwashed to think that that's the way it's supposed to be. But maybe has anyone ever thought if women was made via the universe or science by God, whatever you want to say, to hold a child for 9 months, maybe we wasn't supposed to keep them for that much long afterwards. Maybe we did that for our partners, for them to then take charge of the child. Who the fuck in the world made it science that woman held it for 9 months and then looked after the child afterwards? If that's the case and it was so natural, why do so many women hate their baby fathers?
I believe that's a
Maybe we can agree, disagree.
Thank you guys for watching. Please like, subscribe, and comment in the comment box below, and hit that notification bell so you know when our next videos are coming out. Thanks for watching.